If you ever wanted to learn how to make any crystal do what you tell it to do, no matter what it is, if you want the amethyst to be for the heart, if you want the amethyst to be for the root and not just the mind or the third eye, the techniques I'm going to give you is going to apply that information within your essence and allow that to be so. Peace unto you. My name is Nadiie, and today is all about guiding and commanding crystals. Let us begin. At a foundation, what you must understand about guiding and commanding crystals is nothing outside of yourself is going to follow your command if you don't have the crystals that's within your body, the frequency within your body, and the emotions within your body stabilized. Okay? Nothing outside of yourself is going to agree to you or agree to join your army, let's say, if you've lost every other war within you. No one is going to join your army if you keep losing your battles. If you keep, falling back and relapsing with your addictions and any form of addiction. People are actually addicted to spirituality as well. They'll love to listen to the astrology sessions. They'll love to get all their readings. They'll love to, look at the crystals, sun gaze, and do all of this stuff, but do no inner work. They just like to be around the frequency. They think that's enough. They think that they don't have to become anything. They think, oh, I just can listen from, a distance and I'll get all the information. When there are masters that studied this and dedicated years of their life, they use their vacation time, their PTO at their job to dedicate to spirituality. I'm going to use the 7 days of vacation time to practice astral projecting. See, you must have that level of dedication. And if you want to learn how to command crystals, because you're not just going up against your own beliefs or your faith systems. Remember, I tell you, transmute your belief into faith and transmute your faith into knowing. You're not just going against your own knowing systems. You're going up against the collective consciousness. All right. And we're using the term against for human transcription. OK, so the collective consciousness says every crystal has 1 to 3 meanings for it, like amethyst for the mind, purple, crown chakra, purple for the mind, red crystals are for the root chakra, orange crystals for this and green crystals for that. And you already know how it goes. Well, you're going against that structure. You're going against that expectation. And that's what's going to lead you into enabling this aspect of truth within you. So first, go within and ask yourself formally, are there any spiritual resistances? Are there any spiritual resistances? Are there any spiritual resistances? You ask yourself this. The first thing that comes to mind, pay attention to it. Write it down if you must. Okay, don't allow anything to pass. I don't care if that X from a while back comes in your mind. Everything. I don't care if it was, oh, why did I think about my shirt having dog hair on it? I don't care what it was. I don't care if it was taken out the trash. Whatever comes in your mind, make a mental note, or if you're using too much mental energy, write it down. Yourself is going to be truthful with you. Only if you get in the way is where, things present themselves as illusion. So once you get all your spiritual resistances down, packed, you're able to see them. Then what you're going to do is you say, since I have a mental note, or I recommend most people write it on paper because there's going to be a lot of mental energy being used. So write it on paper, make it easy. Once you have it on paper, you have it outside of yourself. So by law of physicality, and the way this world works, now whatever that was in you is not in you no more. It's out there. So it's not in you no more. It's literally that simple. Do not make spirituality extra complicated. The moment you find out, first step 1 is recognize the resistance. Step 2 is accept the resistance. Step 3 is put the resistance on a mental piece of paper or a physical piece of paper. Once it's on that paper, it is no longer in you. You have separated it from you. So now you literally have just died and been reborn. Just that fast. You're a new person. Just that fast. Now, with this new frequency that you're in, how are you going to shift your life? Make that mental note. Now that I no longer have these resistances, what steps am I going to take in order for me to find balance within myself? All of this is important because remember, a crystal is not going to listen to you if you're not stable and balanced within you. These crystals are alive. They can, choose whether they want to listen to you or not. And it's not they can choose something completely left field. They're just going to choose what the collective consciousness says that they must be. So if I want amethyst to be for the root, but I'm not stable within, and the amethyst sees that, the amethyst is just going to be like, no, I'm going to stay with the mind because I'm not going to the root because you don't even know what you got going on within you. So once you get that, then you take that first step. This is not a 1, 2, 3 day type of process. This is going to be about a week, about a month. It can be 3 days, depending on how dedicated you are. If you dedicate the full 24 hours or 20 hours or 16 hours to this, purely this, you dedicate an off day to this, completely this, you become a hermit for a day or a few days, it's possible to do it within 3 days. But it's more likely that someone is going to take about a week or a month to master this type of technique. Sometimes years. You take that first step, whatever you say, just make it one step. Don't make it too much. One step. Okay, I'm going to start taking walks. I'm going to go in nature more. I'm going to eat healthier. I'm going to greet everybody that I see. I don't care who it is. I'm going to wave. It could be something simple. Apply it constantly. Once you've mastered that application, add something else. Add at least 3 things, but do not add another thing on your list of what is going to bring me stabilization until you've mastered the first thing you added on your list. Let's say the first thing was you taking more walks. If you've been taking a walk for about 2 weeks, all right, add something else. I'm going to start greeting people that I see on my walks. I'm going to say something loving and positive to them. Okay, perfect. Okay, step 3, I'm going to start sun gazing more, or I'm going to start eating healthier. Boom. Now you have a stable frequency. Now, once you've mastered these 3 things that you've incorporated, because now you have no resistances, because remember, you put those resistances on paper, they're no longer in you. Now, you anchor the fact that expectations are not needed. Any form of expectation. First, we tackled spiritual resistances. Now, we're going to be tackling expectation. Within yourself, your mind's eye, you say, I need not expectations. I need not expectations. I need not expectations. And so it is. So now, you sit with it, and you go in your mind's eye, and let's say you wanted to learn how to fly. Something left field. Just say, I want to learn how to fly. Don't allow anything to come in your mind. Don't allow any form of steps or anything come in your mind. I want to learn how to walk on water. I want to learn how to master crystals. I want to learn how to astral project. I want to learn how to lucid dream. Any technique. Put it in your mind, say it. But do not have any vision. Do not imagine anything. Do not visualize anything. Allow your mind to go blank. Just visualize the statement going into your mind and just, wisping into the ethers. You do not want any form of expectation. You want to be comfortable with that. You want to be comfortable with sitting and living in the unknown. Now, when you've mastered that, few days, 3 days, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, however long it takes you, then finally, you can sit down, take a deep breath, pull out whatever crystal you have. You're going to have to set this intention with this new frequency you have. Say, God, A.K.A. Source, guide me to becoming that which is the commander frequency. And so it is. You say that statement. You look at the crystal. You close your eyes. You visualize your hands as light. You visualize that light beaming into the crystal. You visualize your hands pulsating. Okay? Now you connect with the crystal. However you feel that serves, you do that. Your intuition will guide you on that part. Connect with the crystal. All right? The crystal's been with you. You know how to connect with it. You connect with the crystal. You simply state what you want from it. I promise you it's as simple as that, and watch your life change. If you're interested in booking a one-on-one session with me, click that link in the bio. And if you're interested in joining our mystery school, DM me first and I'll give you our free 3-day course. Because if you aren't willing to dedicate at least 3 days to God, why are you trying to join a mystery school? With that, we say welcome home.